It's just fantastic. Captain's log, subdate 210219.6. Ship efficiency is now riding high on 63%, and I've been told that we've entered British waters. So I've instructed my crew to crack out the nets. It's not like they're going to stop me from stealing their mackerel. Welcome everyone to the 50th This Week at Twitter, or twat. Today we have 7 subjects I'd like to go through. To start, we're going to go with this one was sent to me by King of Madness. The video, simply titled, "This Looks Delicious."
So right there in this...
No, it doesn't. Stop taking nice foods and ruining them with your Americanness. And so on to the second subject, we go... to Electric Boogaloo, with something tweeted out by Petite Nikoko. Not sure if this is a joke or not, but I'm going to go ahead and assume it isn't.
And we're just gonna completely get it all on the counter, spread it around. Just right there. Okay, black beans all in here. Yeah, just like that. The more, the better on this. Guacamole is great. That there, yeah. The salsa all in here, just a little layer like that. And then I add jalapenos for spice, really. Just all the way in here.
Wow.
That's good. In here. As many as you can get. And you're gonna get your hands in here and just blend them in. So then you're gonna take your ice cream scooper.
What are you gonna do with an ice cream scooper?
Just take a huge thing of nachos, just like you would an ice cream cone.
That looks disgusting, and the fact you have cheese sauce sold in tins the size of an average person's head is disgusting. To keep in line with the theme of food as a topic for the time being, Wetherspoons, the pub chain, gastropub chain in the United Kingdom, and Tim Martin, their owner, was trending on Twitter during the week. The reason why is because profits have dropped a considerable amount due to coronavirus. That's pretty obvious because the pubs haven't been open. Tim Martin would like to see the pubs opened because they were less of a problem then and the numbers are going down. Therefore, we need to get the economy back on track. People were quite critical of this. What fascinated me about all of this, though, was that people who are tweeting now about the fact that he is asking for the pubs to be reopened is that they're using sources from 2 years ago to try and shut him down, to prove the point that he's just a leave-voting bigot. Because 2 years ago, profits dropped 19%, and he was blaming it on Remainers. I have absolutely no idea, Park Communicate Howard Park, no idea why you would associate something from 2 years ago that has no relevance to now. I really don't. It is actually quite precious to use old material to make a current year point, but I guess we'll give you a pity point for trying. Then again, you are a rejoiner, so I guess it makes sense that you dig up old crap, even if it isn't remotely connected. Taking a complete swerve from that, we're going to go with F0LAKE, Faux Lake. People that don't believe in astrology be the most stereotypical representation of their signs. Yes, that is quite right, because it is pseudoscience horseshit, which makes me a typical Capricorn. And for those who tell me that I am a typical representation of that star sign, you're Cancer, not the star sign. And what amused me most about this was the responses, where someone did in fact mention astrology is so fake! ! End quote. So are you Aquarius or Capricorn? It's always them two. I'm glad to see we have brothers in arms against everyone that apparently has stage 4 terminal bollock cancer. Next we're going to go with Lottie, or Killjoy Lottie. Racists are mad about a Queen of England being portrayed by a beautiful, talented black actor in a historical drama. Why is whiteness so fragile? Weirdly, the issue here is entirely about race. If you're going to do a historical period drama, how is it a historical period drama if it is historically inaccurate? And I love that when somebody responded to you by pointing out that they would like to see Judi Dench play Winnie Mandela, you called it a false equivalence. But so is this. And when others pointed out when it comes to accuracy of on-screen portrayal, you thought it was entirely because the person saying it to you is a racist and is using historical accuracy as an excuse to deliberately discriminate against black actors. No, it's called a historical period drama. Accuracy is key here, and there's only so many times you can keep regurgitating the same point. If it is so important to us for representation, then might I recommend you choose a different period of history. It's almost like people are being purist when it comes to this, not racist. They want it to be accurate. I'm sure that Jodie is going to do a fantastic job as Anne Boleyn. I've no doubt of that, because she is genuinely a good actress. But you can't just call people racist when their criticism is, this is hugely inaccurate. They will find plot holes, they will find continuity errors, and the biggest continuity error, well, it's the lead actress fighting patriarchy with talking points from 2015, which is somehow still 488 years apart from the talking points of 1533 when she was Queen. To our penultimate subject, we're going to go with something else I noticed trending. It was Legolas. I like Lord of the Rings, so I was kind of intrigued. Turns out, somebody had put out let's say, one of those polls, but not a poll, 4 images of Arrow, Legolas, Hawkeye, and that character from the Hunger Games that I don't know the name of, because I've not actually read the books or watched the films. The one who played Mystique in those rather shoddy X-Men movies. Yeah. Who has the greatest accuracy was the question. The answer should be Legolas, with Hawkeye coming second. I can't say where the bottom right image would finish. I don't know how good she is. I know nothing about her, so I'd have to say tied third with Oliver Queen. This led to a poll, which did, I think, settle it, and yes, I did vote. But to be honest, my vote didn't really make much of a difference. Legolas was 62.8%. You're damn right. So to our final subject, we are going to go with one Twitter account called Zoo Thought Shop. Normalize zoophilia. Normalize bestiality. Normalize zoosexuality. Normalize paraphilias. Normalize mental health. Normalize diversity. Normalize acceptance. Normalize discourse. Normalize compassion. Normalize love. Normalize loving animals. As correctly pointed out underneath, you need clapping hands for this to look professional and for it to work like sorcery. For the sake of it, I don't care if you love an inanimate object. Hell, somebody tried to marry a quilt 2-3 years ago. I tried to get somebody on my server to go to the wedding as it was an open wedding. Not even a joke. So paraphilias, don't care. Mental health, I do care. Diversity, acceptance, discourse, compassion, love, yeah, of course. They are mostly normalized, certainly within my own country. There are many others, yes, there are issues, and they will be dealt with as time goes by. Zoosexuality, bestiality, zoophilia, and loving animals, which I thought was zoophilia in the first place. No, we won't be doing that. No. If you want to know why, it's because Stone Cold said so. And we don't tell the rattlesnake. He tells us. This particular Twitter account has quite a lot of content when it comes to animal love, being kind, not being cruel, and yeah. It's kind of strange when they tweet out the Twitter's report policy on hate speech and hateful conduct on a new account, claiming that they are under the threat of physical violence. Which isn't the case. They're just going to get mad bants from those who are very critical of the idea of anyone trying to bonk a badger. You absolute plonker. Now, as we are done here, I'd like to know what you all think. Please do let me know in the comments down below. As a final thing, I shall be hosting a political recap stream on the Moisky Live channel tonight, 9:30 PM GMT. If I don't see you there, have a fantastic Friday and subsequent weekend. And thank you all for listening.